And the smoke denies info in middle. This is a fast pistol round, running through the donut now, but into their demise. The buffer stop is in, and it's a screeching halt on the A play. A flawless pistol for Big to open up. Everything connects, and while it looks like it's going to be speedy, maybe the...
He had a stinker as well, so coming in confident is Keto and climbing his way up with his triple kill. That's one way to, you know, shut down the haters, the naysayers. Maybe even me, but we'll see if Big can keep it up. It was just Glocks.
Straight, mate. It really is. There's nothing banana-y about it. It's not even yellow. You just don't have a good reason to call it that.
Calling on this T side of Ancient as well. It's not the one that we see all too familiarly for Fnatic. Hello? Mezzi's just standing in the open. They can't see him. The 360 for Tizian trick shot. The dust kicked up from that nade almost saved Mezzi, but almost won't cut it. And Searson will cut down one as they cross into A. 2v4 and no util to do it.
Big Smooth dead after one, and only Crim's left standing all alone in the 1v4. Flash over the top, and Crim's good for the double. If there ever was a time for that experience to shine on through, it's now. The nade gonna tickle him even more. He knows about the CT player, and Crim's is on the board with 3. He's getting wrapped through main. Faven gonna blindside him. Wasn't ready for that peek. Wasn't ready for the fast flank.
The smoke coming down, I like that for Big. I imagine they've got the proper lineup. Sometimes you see that by mistake, but Tees can't walk through that smoke as much as Alex wants, and Tabson with a rain spam will rain down death to Brolan. The steps are inevitable at this point.
Yeah, Keto's coming back now, but is he ready for them to be so deep? Wrestles with the A1S and is only good for the first. Crim's going to be tasked with getting that bomb planted. Donut smoke is in to keep him alive, keep him kicking. Tabson and Faven moving in together. They briefly reclaim the 2-on-2, but it is in vain as now it falls to Tabson. The man at the helm of Big, the man who can do it all, now needs to show up big in the clutch. Smooya, been betrayed by his big barrel. Bigger isn't always better. And Mezzi's going to showcase that swings out from Temple.
Lane side of Fnatic walk up ramp for Big. Good timing to pull out a cave, but the flash just leaves them high and dry. Blinded is Faven. Tabson throws one right back in, and he doubles up as they line up. Swap to an M4 and getting set up yet again by Searson, but Fnatic are done with this site. They're
kind of confirmed, like there is still this cave player in Brolan floating around. But mate, you're not ready for Tabson doing this. Whoop! There's Smooya dead. Brought down by Tabson, and he could even follow up and drop the bomb over here in middle. Mate, he's seemingly got the read on Brolan, but it doesn't matter. Brolan's still going to win that side of the fight. More room thanks to this AWP taking the bulk of the attention away. Timing's everything here. Tizian strikes, and there's no swing immediately from Brolan. He's full playing around the bomb, but he's going to have to line up the spam. He does knock them off of it. And Searson, 4 HP. Brolan's got the ruler out, the protractor. He knows the lineup. Searson nails the shot, and I think there's just enough time. That is devastating.
See a jump. Do they expect a boost? It's coming through. Searson looks over the top of the smoke, and that's a lovely shot to Alex. Set up for success. The rest of Fnatic make their way through Donut, and they will be able to plant just about, but surviving in the post is quite doubtful at best. Keto's doubled up, Brolan's given away his position, and Keto almost finds all. It's just Smooya.
Not at most. You're in for a really rough time. He's just got to spam the smoke. He's got to spam and pray, spray and pray, and he does enough damage to get them off. Smooya, more damage, but ultimately it is just luck at that point, right? You're hoping that...
A good round to get a taste test to figure out what the site looks like. Fast mollies, good grenades, and a spray from Tizian to net 2 off the blind. He's going to have to get the pistol out, but luckily his team are here for support, and Tizian is farming right now on this anti-eco. It's a nice read for Big. The last couple of rounds, they've started heavy B in expectation of this kind of play for Fnatic. But it's very hard to rush the B-bomb site as we see the choke point up ramp into those nades, into those mollies. Now Keto has a second AWP, but the timings might get weird. Mezzi's already out in the site. He's scoped up past Mezzi. Crims is pissed after that, but he will be traded. And for the greater picture, Mezzi is doubled up. This might be what Fnatic needed, more and more planter if he can. Fnatic need to find a wider lineup. They don't have any smokes left, and Faven waits for that to fade. Brolan trades. This is still weird. Fnatic have loads of time, though.
1 and 10. He's had a very quiet start to this game. Right now, he needs to hold the line, and finding the first is huge. Searson versus Alex of these pistols, and the Tech 9 comes out ahead.
Again, Fnatic, who we don't have mid. What have Big been doing? They've constantly been climbing up. tabseN, that flash didn't even affect Brolin, really, but he still gets deleted. And the A player of seesGO to set up in the site. Fnatic don't know. This was clear a moment ago, but now it's stacked to the 9s.
Yeah, so many bodies here, and now some in body bags. Mezzi attempting to get the opener on the receiving end of that AWP. All of this just lending more credit to the double flank, and it might not even be needed. You didn't even need to really reveal that this flank was coming in. They just wanted to play into the round.
Right now they molly, though. They're ready. And Tizian, the jump, giving away his close position. Keto burnt out. Tizian only mows down one, and Alex, he is going to get a double opener. seesGO trades, and in come Fnatic for the commit.
Yeah, seesGO's here, though, being a nuisance again. And the bomb's planted wide. That's open to Temple. Smoke on Faven. The smoke could really just decide the outcome of the round. And that's if seesGO doesn't best them to it. Brolin's left in the clutch. They're on the bomb. They're sticking it. They're turned away from Cave. There is nothing he can do. And they run him down before all is said and done.
Vita groups. And he slows it down on lane with the Molotov. Flashed in. tabseN taking matters into his own hands, and he might find the third as well. Flash in. Smooya trades it. Still ready for mid aggro, but
yeah, I mean, they're still fiddling with nades. Like, this is terrifying. Well, this one's guaranteed, and another.
Two?
How about two? Maybe not the third, but I'll take two. There's Keto lining them up over at ramp. And just Smooya left. They are everywhere, mate. This B site, every corner is thwart with danger, and he can't turn in time. So it's 12-3, Big dominating on the CT half. And even though we say
from the B side of things, and Keto's already lining up util to set them into their sight. Crims, one shot, he swaps off. I don't know what's happened there. He's been run down, maybe only ready for one player. Smooya, he is going to win his A fight, but he needs more than that, and he's already fallen. Brolin moves in, and Fnatic keep up the pressure, keep up the hunt. Keto jumping backwards wins it out, but he shouldn't survive long, and Mezzi, the ensuring
against you in a really big way. So as mentioned, this is your chance to keep it clean. And Alex farming some kills in mid is good for the triple.
Nice.
Rolling there to close.
Nice setup right now for Fnatic, but the dink on the jump is very awkward. Crims will try and play off the back of it. Brolin also gets aggressive, and while Crims will fall with a lot of damage, Brolin gets out with one as well. Mezzi's in a precarious position, and Smooya holds on to red.
This is something they did a lot. When they take red control, they will slow down and try to play off of timings a little bit, try to delay the peak so that hopefully Fnatic will discount this position. But in the 4-on-2, you've got no reason to take a massive gamble. This fight matters a lot, and Brolin winning that out, it really does alleviate a lot of pressure from Fnatic. Mezzi should have tabseN in the bag, and there we go. Turns back around, and tabseN's a dead man. So, looks like they lent so heavy into middle. They've left A open for a long while now. Now that you've heard that smoke go over, the penny's going to drop. It's like, that's an A smoke right there. That's landed in Temple. So everyone starts to shift back over. You still want them to hold the line, and they will. Brolin makes quick work of that play out.
The entire site for free. Fnatic are relying on a flank right now. Smooya's still smoked off. Alex backstabs, setting up in the cave as well. The nade should be able to finish the AWP of Keto. And even though Big get into the bomb site, they still haven't cleared cave, although they think they have. Crims doubles up, and as the smoke fades, Smooya finds a kill. These rounds are so quick. Can lock in Temple pretty well. Fast into middle for Keto, beating the molly with the smoke. Alex is caught blinded, and Mezzi's going to have to trade. He doesn't want to die in middle, though, and offer a gaping chasm to Big. He will risk going back in, but that's, again, off the contact of Brolin, who has been a beast on this CT side, who has locked Big out of every single part of the map. Crims misses his shot on A. He's kind of tucked in right now. Smooya has killed tabseN. 2-on-4. seesGO's trying to take space, and that smoke will give him a bit.
Tizian's helped out a lot, though. Getting deep through Temple and dealing with Crims on that CT rotate, it's a bit of pressure removed. You know you've got one man trapped on the CT side, but it's this double donut setup that really starts to complicate matters. Tizian fighting tooth and nail, but when you're getting collapsed upon like that, you know, you don't even...
Back is being wrapped, and right now Crims needs to be very careful. With mid-covered, Crims swings, and he will get one dig. A beautiful shot by Keto, who has got a bit stale in the second half. No better time to show up. Tizian follows up. Dear. German D's looking to be dominant yet again.
They do not want to give them that equalizer, do they? They don't want to let this game get tied up. Not out of the woods yet, though. The round isn't over. Till that bomb goes off, and Fnatic are telling themselves the same thing. They believe they're still in with a chance here, waiting for the smoke fade. Tizian's dead out in the open. There is a wrap in middle, right? Searson on a big rotation, all set up for him to try and win the round. And Faven hiding in the smoke. They don't expect it, but he will get spammed out. Searson sees the legs. He's got them off the bomb. But the spam, it doesn't get the kill. It's going to be close. Fnatic just coming in with the defuse.
Wow.
A millisecond worth of difference, but that is the... It swung this wide, he would have been a dead man. Instead...
through the fingers.
Yeah, that's not a nice miss. That's one that's going to hurt. Oh, no!
What?
Flicking back. Still only one from that AWP. Crims is blind. Crims is flashed. Still in with the fight. In with the first. A 2-on-2. And Crims is brushed aside by Tizian. Only Mezzi. And the bomb's going on a rotate all the way back to B. This will be a clutch attempt in the retake. It's AWP on Searson.
Mezzi has no information. By the time he sees the plant, he'll realize where Searson is. And now he knows it's long or short. He's thinking ramp. He doubles back to check the short side, and Searson peaks late for the round for Big. That's all it takes. Faven will die if Fnatic pop in, but surely a 1-for-1. Big are happy with it. There's the flash. Big are waiting for this. Blinded and taps and trades. He's very low, though. Mezzi's still deep on the ramp. They could get caught lining up nades. Does Mezzi want to react off the pinball? He'll just get aggressive as he hears the steps up close. Searson with the AWP. Mezzi fakes the escape, and Searson still hits the shot. Out on long side, Alex does take Tabson out of cave, but a smoke down very deep.
Did he hear the footsteps into red? It definitely looks like he did.
Players are scared.
They both concede. They're aware of a player loose in middle, but Alex still goes running to his death. Smooya knows he's got a 1v1 in the sight. Coming through. Missed shot for Searson, but not the second time around. No scope needed. Brolin's done this now. Tabson's cancelled it by just running him down on reload. Boosting over. Spam comes in, and Brolin's dead to it, but it's not clear yet. Mezzi was here the whole damn time. They learn about it now. Oh, the pressure. It's mounting. Alex with a bit of ramp aggression and has caught the bomb. That's info, but he can't follow up with the second man. And right now, he's hit this godlike timing to milk this for all it's worth. Knives are out.
Do it!
He decides against it. Ball from Keto, and the A site wide open for Big.
Even so, the pressure on every single decision getting made. Keto keeps it clean, and Mezzi's walking to his death. Dead in the donut, and that is it. Big take a bite out of Fnatic. It may have been... He's waiting at the right time in the right place, but will he hit the shot? No.
Oh, goes back in, drops the bomb, info gain, but Searson is now on that angle. Suddenly, it's Mezzi alone, a B-hole that he has to win out, and he's good for 3. Might have been blind, but he's left it all on Tabson. The grandfather of German Counter-Strike, the man at the helm of Big, now in a 1v2. Alex, on this flank is locked in, 15-15. We're going to overtime. The knockout blow that Fnatic have had reliably in this game. Smooya in middle, nails that shot. If there ever was a time for a Smooya recovery, it's now. And Mezzi set Brolin up to take even more space in middle.
10 seconds they need to plant. Mezzi could justify running out here just to stop the plant alone. He's killed the first man. Wallbang might just do it. They fake it out, and that was never a way to win a round. That's surrendering before you're even involved, as far as I'm concerned. Tizian had to go for a stick.
Kind of floating around over towards Donut. They're concerned with dealing with Smooya. Alex in mid, Keto's already past that, and a dink goes both ways, but the AK always wins those. Now up through ramp, in they come. Mezzi tucked in, only good for 1. Nade finds a bit of chip damage, and the spam so nearly stops that bomb, but nearly isn't good enough at this point in time.
Or to cut off ramp, rather. This is a total disaster for Big. Coming in off cave now. Searson's dropped Brolin. Now things get a bit spicy. Smooya needs to win this AWP battle. He's quick at it. He does get the kill off there. Not on the bomb. Smooya's hit too. He needs to stick. Needing the cover from the rifle. Tizian has to run the smoke, and he's dead in the water. Smooya gets the defuse.
This one.
Again, the aggression. Fnatic are relentless, and they jump through the smoke. Faven gets bullied, bruised, battered by Mezzi. With another triple kill, they run right by him. But his job is done, and the rest of Biggs has just begun. It's 2v4. Brolin's found the bomb, and Searson in a surely unwinnable round to lock Fnatic in a 3-piece in CT side. Now, I will not get ahead of myself. I will not say this game is done. 2 more for Big to run it right back, and the bullying in middle for Keto. He doubles up from afar. Again, another 5-on-3 immediately taken. Fnatic are just Fnatic have boosted up, but they've been flanked out. Tizian's pushed all the way around as Smooth's a dead man. He can reset as well. Keto is just sickening, and 4 kills. He did recover by the end of the series, but right now Keto, from the get-go in this matchup, has been lights out.
As they take all this control, but that molly will force Keto's hand. He's got to take these fights, and he might win them both. Keto, judge, jury, and executioner up on the lane. Alex gets fancy with it over in middle to reclaim some ground, to take a 3-on-4.
We see the only way to get through that smoke.
Playing the long game. He's going to wait till they fully discount it and then try to get away with murder. Trying to strip any hopes from Fnatic. They've gone around him, and Krim shoots him in the back. No reaction from tabseN. searson catches one crossing, and it's still even odds. Big, everything they've got going into this round, but is it enough? Krim's the veteran on LAN. A chance to win this for Fnatic. 1v1, and Faven, it's the new boy that's cut down by the veteran of Krims. Fnatic close it out from 3-12 down to a victory in overtime. Before he has it all removed, Smooya on the angle, dinked immediately, still able to recover. Only one, but about all you could have asked. It's ugly for Brolin as this A-bomb site falls under big control.
Yeah, I like that pistol idea, just a fast one towards the A site from middle, the molly to stop a con player, and there's very little that Fnatic can do to stop them. Last year, Fnatic managed to win it in a grand final, 3-0ing big, but obviously different.
Kind of leaning towards those bomb sites now.
Yeah, I mean, these smokes in middle haven't rendered for big yet. They're not middle B, right? A, the third time's a charm. They have shot Fnatic through them every single time we've had these deep ramp peaks, but still Fnatic don't lean away from B fully. Mezzi's anchoring it down. He's dropped one man. Big may as well commit at this point. There's a bunch of them here. The bomb's committed. Up it goes. Mezzi just trying to buy time, but tabseN spams him through the smoke. Alex with that retrieved ult makes things a 2-on-2. And right now, biggest split. Tizian's holding for a flank that is yet to come through. Brolin's going for the safe rotate, so while a bomb plant is going to be allowed, a very risky one. Alex is trying to move in to catch tabseN in the site. He hits the shot with the AWP. Brolin, he doesn't know where Tizian's gotten to either, but it's just going to be...
Their time is like the only thing on his side, and even that's rapidly turning against him. tabseN, 1 HP the difference, and a chance to save the AWP as well going forward.
Fnatic ready to pummel them with pistols up close, and if they hear nades start to get pulled, maybe we'll see aggression. Alex and Smooya make that call. They move in for the kills, and 2-3 of them presented. Deagle out does die, and Alex will run right back to the site. It's not a nice round yet for Fnatic, but they've at least set themselves up with very little to play with.
He's so paranoid about these smokes, and justifiably so, mate. For all you know, they could be sat in it right now. This is wasting even more time. Nice flick out of searson. Krim's here. They heard that CZ firing off earlier, so they know about him. They know that he's stuck in the elevator. It's just a question, where is Mezzi? Well, over at ramp, they get their answer. tabseN spotted him, and the Deagle can't win that fight. His CZ is ridiculous. It looks like it was never nerfed for this guy, like he never got the memo. But so low on ammo now, 4 bullets, has to make each and every one of them count, and the flash is just harassing him, just annoying, mate, keeping you off that angle.
Taking it out, they're going back to late B pops. Haven't even shown middle yet. Krims gets picked at B, and Alex, as the smoke blooms, popped by searson through it. He is right now wrecking Fnatic through this ramp smoke. Should have him on lock, hits him through the corner, and there's no winning this round on Fnatic. Big are just slowly but surely pushing themselves over the line.
Facing at ramp, you've really given this illusion that, like, look, if the ramp smoke's in, we're challenging it on the side of Fnatic.
And searson started B with his, and it will end Mezzi there as well. Nice kill, Big with the smoke, and that's really annoying. Smooya's constricted, he's looking through it, but the flash is good, and they're up yellow already. Through the molly, Brolin kills Keto, and Smooya did manage to catch tabseN on the edge of it. There's the mid lurk dead. Fnatic are piecing this one together, and they look like they're onto a round.
They'll slowly walk up. Brolin, bit of an off angle behind the railing, right? Catches the first, searson with nades out, and now he's able to fall back and get into the sandbags is massive. He can just sit here, he can just play timings. If Fnatic let you have it, Alex going aggressive, might even be able to take the AWP away. On the swing, missed shot, and there it is. You know, the money is so good for Big that...
It's a perfect pre-aim. It's not going to be more than a single kill here for Tizian. How do they choose to take this angle? Because you're not often ready for a fight right here either. They're going to give it a look, give it a go, and no kills, in fact. Only a leg to Crims. Now Alex left alone at B. He gets a 1-for-1. It's all fine and dandy right now for Fnatic. Keto is just on damage duty.
Got to work with here. He wants to try and deal as much damage as he can at a bare minimum. All Fnatic players leaning. Oh, that's clean for Keto. Makes it a double in the round. And one more kill would at least make this an expensive round for Fnatic. Stop them from building up money. But he's got his eyes on the prize. He wanted more than that. And on the swing, smoooya finds him.
They haven't even got ramp control. Going up top mid. There's only 30 seconds. Do they even realize where they're taking the bomb? Is this going to be a run to elevator? smoooya's wallbang Faven. That's 2 kills. This is mad. Now they can't go B. Whether or not they wanted to, it's got to be this sprint to the A site. Alex smokes it. Crims is here to put a stop to it. They have to run through. It's their only option, and churned up by the ump. Double kill off Alex, and it's an oof for Big.
Yeah, seriously, mate, you might go down after time. Your better option might just be to throw yourself into that. It's kind of similar to, you know, smoking like Quad and Pillar back of Inferno. Just kind of gives you options to reposition onto Tetris. However, falling at the first hurdle and a re-swing from Crims has meant that Fnatic go a man down as the site is taken. That bomb moving over, and with Tizian at full health, that nade won't find him. Instead, Alex gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Guns out, and a third for him. Only Keto, and he's walked upon by Alex. 4 in the round, and the day's saved by the IGL of Fnatic.
This has got to be a clean round. smoooya, careful, they're out wide. He's getting tagged up. Crim swings for a double, make it 3. All headshots. Clean as can be for Fnatic, and smoooya. He wants some eco kills as well. Hops into the party, but even then won't overstep the mark. Let Big come to you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you've got no reason to make this round any scarier than it needs to be, right? It should be clean, and it will be. Crims delivers over in middle. Oh, that molly separates Alex from helping out, so smoooya's alone and caught out in the open on the smoke fade. It's a little ugly there at ramp. You know, you had opportunities to get away with something. Now that you've lost Crims as well, in the meantime, it's going to go from bad to worse. They want to re-aggress. They want to go back in for info. And this is what I mean. Like, the rounds feel like they are won or lost in the ramp fights. It's like, once again, 3 kills come in at A. They will look to leave, waiting for Faven to go real deep through CT.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than your flank activating and then you get stuck rotating and he dies right at the lip of B and you got your bomb in no man's land. This is still a big round. There's frankly nothing that can be done with Faven in this position. Brolin shouldn't be ready. He's clearing his corners. But even so, even if Faven misses this timing, there's more than enough defense at the B bomb site. There's the backstab. Faven gonna close it out, and Big looking brilliant, looking beautiful on the T side right now. 10-round half, clean B execute with double smokes from the stairwell. Bigger boosting over the top though, nice kill. Oh, that's a double for Faven, catching Mezzy mid-air. Not what he was ready for, and now the nades come in, bouncing off the boxes. It goes the wrong direction though. Dear, oh dear, both those nades completely missed the mark, and now Fnatic decide to get aggressive. Bigger just sat back, waiting, relaxed, leaning, and oh dear, Brolin, smoooya suddenly blink and you miss it. All the kills come in. smoooya last bullet. tabseN has to trade, and now it's the 1v1 that never should have been.
No, this should have been a big round all day long. Like, Faven getting the double, you thought it was enough. Now they have to look on and watch their IGL try to win it. tabseN dead, and it's Brolin with the reply. Hell of a round from him and smoooya. Quietly, so that feels purposeful. You can just throw it off the map and it spawns back on the bridge. So yeah, I think this was destined to be a B play from the get-go. The A side of things was nothing more than a fake, a bit of trickery, and Faven up close. Gonna have to be a magician of his own making here, needs some magic, and he'll get spammed out. Tizian's Deagle finds the first, but that's the end of it, and tabseN's cut down after. It's only searson and this scout all alone in a world of pain. There's Alex up close, but 7 on the board. There was like, smoooya could just be the perfect counter to that, right? Like, because they're gonna be playing back in CT. IGT holding nades out to throw them into the site, and oh, it's exactly what we were worried about. Oh no, everyone fiddling with nades, and SMUYA wants all the money. He's on for the ace. That would be a lot of extra cash for the AWPer as well. Go on, SMUYA, go on, bud. How many times do you get this kind of chance? Come on, baby. Searson just hiding. Will go facing, and SMUYA gets the ace in the anti-eco.
How big know what's up?
Yeah, knowing about the B play, though, is not the same as repelling the B play, so they've given up the site. Even though they find SMUYA getting aggressive, that was the Mac-10. You know, it's by design. They're trying to have him be that space taker once more.
Oh.
Now could look to come through. That attempt at throwing someone up does get cut down, and Alex's mid-lurk, I like that he leaves here, because you know they're going to have to waste time worrying about you, right? Especially when you don't know where that bomb's planted for. You might be anticipating, all right, this is set up for Alex to be the guy to win the round. Well, he's now all the way back at ramp. The bomb is not planted for ramp. That's something to bear in mind. They're going to have to fight this every step of the way. It's a little boost thrown in for Mezzi, and he catches the first man. Keto with the swing, can't find the double, and Searson's AWP is not the ideal weapon to have here. They're in the smoke, knives out, and Searson won't be able to get away. Run down by Mezzi. And Fnatic, yeah, I was questioning if the pressure was getting to them, and maybe it is.
Uncle Gob.
This is scary. Tizian is about to go face-to-face, literally, with Brolin, and he'll maul it off before Mezzi gets that trade. Faven's forced out of the site and has to concede this ground. 20 seconds as they now look to make their way in. Time is of the essence, but you do have this man advantage. It can still get wrong, can still get weird, and with the molly down, denying the plant for a few more seconds, as he knows a big play has to be made, and there he is! 4 kills, the lead taken for Fnatic. Now they lean back into one of these B plays, but this is where all the pistols are, right? This is where all the attention is for Big. Faven's missed the timing on Brolin getting out, and so right now he's deeper than they're ready for. There's him dead, and Tizian with a bit of a response goes to play a bit of a game in the smokes. 9 seconds, time's of the essence. These kills need to happen, and with tabseN tapping out the first, he's won the round to time.
It was lose-lose. Plant, you're dead. Fight, you lose to time. Crims makes the best call he can in that situation to... For Big, who even started the year strong, could have said that that looked likely, but right now SMUYA's just picked Searson. A change of the times. AWP gone. A fake one-way that Keto will not play behind. Instead, he'll back up into the bomb site. Oh, it's clean right now for Fnatic. 5-on-3. The crazy thing is, this has been such a great T-side. We've not seen these A plays. We've not had to. Fnatic have been winning B. Let's see what's normal. Let's see what's expected. There's still a player in the site that they don't even know about. Oh my God, Keto still gets cleared. He could have killed Mezzi just standing in the open, but both players back turned, and Faven needs to back up. It's crazy. In this game, we have just not seen A execute. So that's like the first proper one in like a you know, not even Big. They have utility to try and make things weird with the bomb plant. Searson's still here with the AWP, but let's see what Fnatic do from now.
If there ever was a time, Searson, if there ever was a time to stand and deliver, he gets the first. Faven in with the response, but a little 2-on-3. Oh,
you're
SMUYA.
kicking yourself.
He just wants to get out of there with the bomb at this point in time. Was hoping that a route to B might present itself. They lose Crims on the mid-lurk, who was hoping to take all that space to set SMUYA up. SMUYA was just here. The last thing he's going to expect is Keto moving into this position late. And so this should be the safety net on the round, really. Nades out for SMUYA, and Keto's going to go swinging out on the back of them. So there's the reply. Big come in with it. 12-13, and it's not over yet. You've been saying, Alec, this is where Fnatic have found the big bulk of their success. This is likely going to bait some rotations. Searson never falls for it, and he even gets away on the short side. That molly, they've got to go through. They've got to run him down. And still, more where that came from. tabseN holds the line. Brolin's left saving, and Big, they don't fall for the B fake. Searson, a wiser man perhaps, swings the short side, gets all the info, and they get ready to move in with just pistols by their side. Big Should have this one in the bag, you'd like to think, but that's a little ugly. Faven dead, Tizian isolated.
Nice shot.
And they catch Crim's crossing. Even more for Searson's P250 there to close that out. And it's a big 4K in a round that definitely had potential to get out of hand there towards the end. Tag connects, and maybe they're wise to this now. Maybe Searson heard that. Smooya, there's an opener. Still has Searson's AWP to worry about, but all he's doing is keeping attention at A right now. Utility is raining over the B site. That's the bomb drop for Faven, and Tizian's lined up a double of his own.
Nice.
Faven swinging has just sealed the deal. No matter what Smooya does, he cannot win this round, and that means we're going to a third map. Big, they are able to pull it back.
Well, someone's got to lose. In we go. Big going B, and they're going with a furious pace. Crim's up close, shot in the face. It's Tizian jumping around the corner. Smooya blinded on the pillar, and Mezzi bailing him out with a double. Smooya swings off the reload, and suddenly it's Searson. Pistol King not good enough, dethroned by the Brits, and Smooya getting loud. You can already see it on the cams. Harry, this is a too far. He's sticking around in spawn just in case, but at this point, Big R committed to A. Mezzi's going to be making that comm, and we can start to see the rotates go up. Alex takes a safe rotation. Brolin with the opener. Mezzi peeks out from long. They fake the plant. The quick swing from the Org, and Tizian with a kill. He goes again for a fake, catching more swinging players, but it is Brolin who converts that kill, and the Org gets saved by Alex. So Fnatic go 2-0 up.
Instead, electing to take a bit of a stance over here at long, but Searson is already on the angle. Smooya dead on that swing there. And that is that first clash of the AWPs, getting one out by Searson, taking it one step further. All the kills come in at A.
Two low players from his spray, and the Molotov means they can't commit for now. It's given Alex time to rotate up as well. The AWP is throwing nades. Mezzi's gonna swing. He lines up everyone. 3 kills, bomb dropped, and Alex is here side by side. There's not room for 2 of them. Maybe a crouch. Mezzi could jump up on top of default. Oh, he's dead to Tizian. Do they know about the man in the site? Yes, Tizian trades it, and that's going to be a round for Big after all. Big are coming through. Oh, dear.
Yeah, that resmoke gives you a real false sense of security. We're not expecting them to just go running through it. Alex, though, he's ran through his fair share of smokes, so he'll put a stop to this push. And with Mezzi alongside him, and 2 Brits in the B site hold the line with 4 kills between them.
Even with an opening kill, out monster for Big, it's not enough. Good shutdown for Alex. And Fnatic, they're holding a little jump up. Smooya gets aggressive anyway. Brolin alongside him. I do like this little duo of Smooya and Brolin, and tabseN doesn't. He's going to be caught off guard. Running out middle. There's more where that came from. Whiffed spray off the A1S. And Smooya, he's got to get out of here alone. Turning back to Keto, giving 2 guns over. And the danger of doing this on anti-eco has come back to bite Fnatic.
They could look to set each other up, but in the hit, as it looks to come through, things will get chaotic. And Crims is now wrapping long. Might be able to find a good timing. Mezzi, only one in holding the line. And now that plant coming in, it's for CT, so they're going to pressure, they're going to fight forwards. Perfect. And that means that Crims might not get too much impact from this wrap round. This is all set up to play bank, to play the dumpster. And so Crims won't find a thing. Instead, it's going to be Alex making first contact on this rotation, coming up through CT. And he might just get blindsided by the bank setup. There it is. Crims now, it's shockingly obvious where they all are. He's going to have to go into the Lion's Den. First man down, it's Searson on the receiving end. The nade has mopped up Faven as well. Only Keto left to be, and Crims, an incredible flick, has put 6 on the board for Fnatic. What they were set up to do, which is this A play, and of course Fnatic knew about that the whole damn time. Everybody here, with the exception of Crims, and they're set up, they're in the right place. Bigger scratching their head. How did they know? How did they know? They're asking as the bomb's cut loose by Mezzi on short. Never even have the time to think. As the round's locked in, and Fnatic, they might have lost Brolin early on, but past that point, every single fight goes their way.
It's very hard to get away with that on overpass. You need to be insta-taking B short water. We called it early in the game when we saw these pushes through on the anti-eco rounds, and Fnatic were flanking monster. Obviously, this isn't info that Big have, because they've avoided the B site the entirety of this matchup. Let's see how it shapes up. Waiting for a late con player That's not happening. Brolin doesn't want to be the first out, but there he goes, and Keto's gone. He's going to flash his team into the B site. That didn't look communicated very well. Everyone's blind. Alex is in the open. tabseN will kill him as a result. tabseN's got a kill. searson's out with one. tabseN in the pit, and it's a total disaster for Fnatic. Beautiful round from tabseN. 3 kills in it with the AK.
Fnatic are only too strong here, but Mezzi's been monumental in these anchor rolls, man. He really has. Gonna need a repeat out of him in the flash. He turns for it from a moment. Oh, only one. Alex here to help out. It's a big trade for tiziaN, but they haven't located Alex yet. He could deny the bomb port, and he will. Now it's only tiziaN left alive. 1v2. And having to plug in these numbers might be his death sentence. Crim's taking the long way round, literally coming in on this backstab, and tiziaN no idea where he is. They know Smooya's CT. They heard him earlier on, but it's the backstab from Crims that looks to have this under wraps, and tiziaN's got no clue. Blindsided by him.
Though are big. And Brolin playing alongside him, even pushing back into the toilets, finding tabseN. No one there to trade. Smooya takes a shot, and he gets out alive. Somehow, some way, Big will not survive. It's tiziaN finally getting a trade. The only man who's putting up numbers right now for Big in this map. Everyone else has fallen quiet at the end of this series. He's going to go through the smoke. It might be his only option in the 2-on-4. The bomb is very late. tiziaN, he has some room. But Smooya hasn't left the angle. He's been spotted at least, but there's the swing from the site. Mezzi with a perfect headshot, and faveN in a 1v4. This one should be just done.
Yeah, what can you even expect from him here? Alex is wrapping him too, so like, yeah, real rough time for faveN there, all alone.
They hear utility come over the top. That signals the hit. Flashes are good. Everyone's blind. faveN's got a lot of room, and Crims has to turn around. He still gets 2. That is despicable for Crims. He was literally getting shot in the back, and the monster player comes through the smoke at the same second.
As to whether or not you have any chance. Any chance. Like, we've seen comebacks all day, but not ones at score. You know, this could be the most dominant map, and that speaks volumes, or the most dominant half, sorry. That speaks volumes. I thought Big would have set that precedent back on Ancient. Dead in Con, tabseN trying to walk the smoke, but Brolin benefited on the fade far further away from that angle, and he's just tearing through them, mate. It's not even close. 12-2 and a flawless round.
Here we go. A force for Big, last of the half, last chance, but right now Fnatic have shut the gate on their face. Smooya mid-pick gets out, and everything's just flowing right now for Fnatic. He even fakes the fallback, smokes his exit, stays in toilet. That will give Big the route to the A site, and they can't clear long. Mezzi doesn't know how close they are, but now he's got a second chance. AK out, searson's with a beautiful shot, and they're going to go back and check long. They won't find Smooya there, so they wonder, where has this all pre-routed?
Smooya gonna be past him, and hopefully this is calm to tabseN, because if not, he's walking in thinking the angle's covered, and it isn't. faveN lets them slip on by, and even though he's got the backstab, it's a flank on a flank, and while they clash, Crims wins it out. The turn! Alex is not meant to win that round! Oh man! Fnatic, surprise, surprise, that decides the outcome. So here we go. searsonn knows that he needs to find impact, knows he needs to hold back the coming tide of Swedes and Brits, and in they come. They've run right by him, and Brolin still wins that. He's literally face planted in the corner, and he turns on a dime. Woo, woo, on the smoke, tiziaN spots Alex. That's something. That's at least an even odds retake now. They set up to play fully around the bomb on the side of Fnatic, but Smooya doesn't want to do that. He wants to fight. Is dead after the first, but Brolin's got his back and is there with 4 in the pistol. He opened the round, and he goes on to close it as well. That really only leaves one other option, doesn't it? He's going to start to pull bodies up towards this A site. tabseN now gets the spot at long, but it's searsonn bested by Smooya in the head-to-head. It's reclaimed that early man advantage from Keto. Alex checking out the toilets, and he's been timinged by tabseN, wrapped through the bathrooms, but tabseN's going long, and Keto back in the site will find himself another. tabseN might have the round in the palm of his hand. His shots, but he still manages to pick it up in the end. Crim's dead, and Alex follows suit. It's tabseN's P250 lurk to the right place at the right time. It's set up down in pit, right? These players can just trade contact off of one another, and keto got the spot now. The pace picked up. They run Faven down, and Tizian is able to trade that, but it's still Fnatic in the 3-on-2 at the end of the day. Chance to get this bomb planted. Nade on Tizian, won't be able to deny it. He doesn't have the angle to lob it in. Instead, just playing gun out. Doesn't want to get rushed down in CT. CSGO going to underhand the flash, try to get them in. Molly to clear the close position, and CSGO even spotting short. Does 1D Smooya out of play, but is now throwing in to the clutch. Both these players tagged. The scout going to hit like an AWP, and the Deagle going to sting too. Up into the face of Brolin. He jiggles around, and he finds 15 for Fnatic. They force buy back.
No flash is a bit of a problem, but they want their contact on B, and now CSGO about to spot it. He still doesn't know. He still hasn't seen it. tabseN finds out the hard way, and dropping Smooya as Fnatic commits.
Yeah, in they come now, and with CSGO lining up a double, tabseN here to respond. It is looking like Big will rescue this one. Dodge the threat that long walk represented. And I mean, this is where Fnatic will just taper off with the force buying, right? They keep them coming through because they're so close to crossing the finish line.
I would like T and niko here now, though, for Fnatic. Like, don't get ahead of yourself. Not that this game is worrying yet, but...
Yeah, he's got to flash himself in, which is kind of gnarly. Not what you want. tabseN still fighting and still winning. Puts up a second in the round, and with only 20 seconds left, it's the dregs of this A play. In they come. Crims with the double. Keto.
You dare!
Dead! Crims, rolling back the years, has suddenly made this round a reality for Fnatic. In with a chance now. Smooya's tagged. The bomb's on truck. It's always a scary plant spot, so Crims is going to keep fighting from within the site, playing it at dice. He's a gambling man, and the snake eyes looking onward. Crims, they're double swinging him, and he can't do a thing. They peek it together. They don't.
What a weird round. Faven's going to have to shotgun or CSGO's still going to get a chance. He turns away, he goes back, and he hits the shot.
Oh, where that came from, though, and he's not ready for them so deep. Faven! It's not come across, but they're right behind him. He turns just a second too late, and now it is the unraveling Tizian. Can he save the day? Needs a mow down, needs something magnificent. It's a lot of damage, but he's still dead, and tabseN falls. Fnatic lock it in. 2-1, and they're going to the group stage at Katowice.